Hey, my name is Rosie. Welcome to my home. I'm here to teach you all about tapping, or EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. If you've never heard of tapping, today is your lucky day. And if you know what tapping is, get ready because we're going to tap out any negative thoughts or feelings that are holding you back from success as a digital entrepreneur. And we're going to tap in that abundance and success that you've been waiting for. So let's talk about what tapping is and why this is going to be one of your most important tools that you use as a digital entrepreneur. Tapping utilizes acupressure points, so the same pressure points that an acupuncturist would use. It's based on the energy meridians that flow through our body, and it's blended with modern day psychology or talk therapy. It's kind of like acupuncture plus a mindset reset. So what happens is while you're tapping on certain points, we use our face and just our upper body for tapping. While you're tapping, you're sending a calming signal to your nervous system. You're helping to regulate your nervous system. It's fantastic for calming you down. But when you pair it with speaking about whatever your most pressing issue is, it actually helps that to go away. So let me give you an example. Let's say that every time you go to create a reel or a TikTok video or something online, you get nervous, you start to feel anxiety, okay? What tapping is going to do is alleviate that anxiety. You might start tapping on why it is that you're so nervous about being on video. Is it that you think people are going to laugh at you, that no one's going to watch, that you're not going to do a good job? We all have these little thoughts that we think in our head. We all have these automatic thoughts that our subconscious mind brings up that we may not even realize we have. And when you tap, it's like you cancel it out. I like to say you tap it out. So with me, we're going to tap out any negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions that are holding you back. And we're going to tap in the affirmations and the positive mindset resets, the shift in mindset, the shift of thinking that you need. And that's going to help you have success in this avenue. You know, having an online business is more than just passive income and connecting with clients. It's also about imposter syndrome. It's about launch anxiety. It's about negative thoughts. It's about the programming that you've received throughout your whole life that's telling you that you're not good enough or that you can't do this. So when you tap while thinking the thoughts that you're already thinking, you're sending that calming signal to your brain. So that again, if you're tapping specifically on, fear of getting on camera, as you tap on that, your nervous system becomes regulated in relation to that thought. So the next time that you go to record yourself, your body's not going to experience the same level of anxiety because you've actually tapped it out. How cool is that? I also can't go any further until I tell you that tapping also helps with your health. If you have aches and pains in your body, tapping can help with that. If you're trying to quit smoking, tapping can help with that. If you're looking to eat healthier, exercise more, and you're lacking motivation, or you're just having a hard time staying consistent, tapping can help with that. Why? Because our emotions are actually stored in our cells. And there are thoughts associated with each of these goals that we're working on or each of these habits that we're falling into. When we become aware of the thoughts that we're thinking and the emotions that are attached to them, we can clear them out. We can clear them out. And the coolest thing is that once I show you how to do this, you can do this for yourself. It's free. It's like the internet's best kept secret. So I started tapping about 10 years ago when I worked in a rehab center for young adults who had mental health issues and different types of addictions. And in this rehab center, we utilized all different types of therapies and modalities to help our clients. When I got certified as a tapping practitioner, I was blown away. I couldn't believe the results that these clients were getting. I worked with one girl, I'll call her Sarah. She had chronic back pain from a series of car accidents that she had been in. She had been in 4 car accidents in the last 3 years. If I remember correctly, it was 3 years. But through tapping, we started tapping on the pain in her body. But through tapping and peeling back these layers of what was going on, we actually got to the root of the problem. The root was that she blamed herself for these accidents. She thought they were her fault. Even though she wasn't the driver, she thought that she must have distracted the drivers and that these accidents were her fault. So on a subconscious level, she was not aware of this. She was actually punishing herself with back pain because she thought she caused the accidents. After 2 hours of tapping together in a one-on-one session, Sarah's back pain was gone. Okay, gone. Not less, not reduced, eliminated. Okay, I remember like thinking like, what? It worked? Like I would call myself like the skeptical healer because I'd be like, holy cow, that worked. Whoa. Like it just blows my mind every time. Like I can't even tell you, there's so many examples, but that's what really sold me on how powerful tapping was, the experience at this rehab center. Because when I first heard of tapping, I thought it looked weird and it definitely felt silly, but it really works, you guys. It really, really works. We got to remember that we have been created by a creator who loves us so much and has actually given us the ability to tap into our own bodies to help ourselves heal. And I think that's just probably the coolest gift that we could have ever been given. And so I want you to stay tuned because what I'm having available for you here in my neck of the woods are going to be some morning tapping meditations, some evening tapping meditations, and then tapping on all the types of thoughts and feelings that hold us back, specifically to digital entrepreneurs. When it comes to tapping, the more specific you can get, the better. Tapping is the only time where we're actually focusing on the negative first. Any kind of positive psychology or life coaching has you focusing on the positive, right? You gotta be positive, you gotta think positively, say those affirmations, and those are great. But here's the truth. The truth is that your subconscious mind holds your thoughts, feelings, and emotions that were created when you were a child. And if they're not cleared off, if they're not cleared out, then when you're practicing those affirmations or you're writing out those goals, that little voice inside of you is still there going, yeah, but ... We're clearing out what comes after the ... We're clearing up the doubts that come up. So I'm really, really excited to help you with this, whether it's money blocks, feeling uncomfortable about putting yourself on camera, if it's about thinking, worrying about what people might think of you, having DM conversations, feeling a little bit anxious about just getting your business out there in general, anxiety around creating a new product or launching something new. Tapping is going to help you alleviate the self-sabotage before the self-sabotage gets you. How cool is that? I'm really excited for you to get started, and please feel free to message me if you have any questions. Now, just like a personal trainer helps people in the gym hit their results even faster, working with me one-on-one as your custom tapping practitioner will help you get really specific to whichever thoughts and feelings you are dealing with. So if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, send me a message and I'll let you know how we can go about doing that. But for now, get into these videos, get into these recordings, get into these meditations, start experiencing how tapping works.